You were going to say something.
I never spoke until I was 7.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. And I studied very bad. At 14 and 15, I couldn't recite in school. Today, I'm able to talk.
Can you explain how you get started to talk? How you began to get over that?
During the war, the first word I ever spoke, Santa Claus had brought me a war gun. And my brother broke it.
This is the First World War, yes?
And so,
Santa Claus brought the gun and your brother broke it.
Yes, when I went in to get my gun, I just says, war, death. Somebody broke my gun. That was the first thing I said.
You were angry because someone broke your gun.
So that's where I started talking.
I would say all those symptoms, like being unable to speak, stuttering and so on, they have an underlying anger and resentment in the deeper parts of the personality. You could almost say it like this. Underneath, I can't, you usually find, I won't.
Kevin, on Okinawa, I was stuttering too about 3 weeks. And as soon as I came here, I'm here a month now, I stopped stuttering.
You've stopped studying completely since you came here?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. I don't know whether that's a tribute to the doctors or a tribute to your fundamental health.
It's to my fundamental self.
No tribute to the doctors at all. Very good.
Some patients require special therapy. Hypnosis is often effective in certain types of battle neuroses, such as amnesia. This man does not even remember his own name. A shell burst in Okinawa wiped out his memory. The experience was unendurable to his conscious mind, which rejected it, and along with it his entire past. Through hypnotic suggestion, the psychiatrist will attempt to evoke them.
Relax completely and put your mind on going to sleep. All right, now keep your eyes on mine. Keep your eyes on mine and keep them fixed on mine. Keep your mind entirely on falling asleep. You're going to go into a deep sleep as we go in. You're going to go into a deep sleep as we go in. Now clasp your hands in front of you. Clasp them tight, 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 tight. They're getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and as they get tighter, you're falling asleep. As they get tighter, you're falling asleep. Your eyes are getting heavy, heavy. Now your hands are locked tight. You're locked tight. They're locked tight. You can't let go. They're locked tight. You can't let go. When I snap my fingers, you'll be able to let go. When I snap my finger, you'll be able to let go, and then you'll get sleepier, and your eyes are getting heavier. Now your eyes are getting heavier, heavier, heavier. You're going into a deep, deep sleep. You're going to a deep, deep sleep. Deep asleep, far asleep. Eyes now closed tight, going to a deep, deep sleep, deeply relaxed, far asleep. You're far asleep. You're far asleep. Now you're in a deep sleep. You have no fear, no anxiety, no fear, no anxiety. Now you're in a deep, deep sleep. Now just sit down in the chair behind you. Sit down in the chair behind you. Lean back. Head now falls forward into a deep, deep sleep. Head now is falling forward. You're going further and further and further asleep. When I stroke your left arm, become rigid like a bar of steel, and you'll go further asleep and further asleep. You're falling further and further and further asleep. Rigid. Cannot be bent or relaxed. When I touch the top of your head, that arm will relax and the other will become rigid. And you'll go further asleep. You'll be in a very deep sleep. And your sleep is deeper and deeper. And now when I touch this hand, my finger will be hot. When I touch this hand, my finger will be hot. You will not be able to bear it. Your arm is rigid. And now, as I touch your hand, you will no longer feel any pain there. It'll be normal. Now the arm is relaxed and you're further and further and further asleep. Now you're deep asleep. We're going back. We're going back now. We're going back to Okinawa. We're going back to Okinawa. You can talk. You can talk. You can remember everything. You can remember everything. You're back on Okinawa. Tell me what you see. Tell me. Speak.
I'm in the battery area.
You're in the battery area. Go on. Tell me what's going on.
Getting fire missions.
You're getting fire missions. Go on. You see everything now, clearly.
Getting shells thrown at us.
You're getting shells thrown at you. From where?
Japs.
Japs. Go on. Yes. Keep on. You remember it all now. Every bit of it's coming back.
Japs getting near us to get our position.
Japs getting near you to get your position. Go on.
Told us to get cover.
Who told you to get cover?
BC.
BC. Go on.
There was 5 of us. One of the boys got hurt.
One of the boys got hurt.
Taken away. I was running over to my competition.
Yes, go on. You remember it now. Tell me. It's all right now, but you can tell me. You can tell me.
Explosion?
Yes. You remember the explosion now. All right, go on.
They're carrying me.
They're carrying you. Who's carrying you?
I don't know.
Where are they taking you?
Carrying me across the field.
Across the field. Go on.
Put me in a stretcher.
Yes? Yes? Go on.
They're still throwing shots.
Yes? Can you hear them?
Yes.
You see them?
No.
All right. Where are they taking you now?
Put me in a truck.
Why are you fearful now?
I don't know it.
You don't want any more. You want to forget it. But you're going to remember it because it's gone now. It's gone. You're back here now. You're away from Okinawa. You've forgotten it. But you remember who you are now. Who are you? That's right. Full name now. That's right. You know your mother's name?
Isabel.
That's right. Father's?
Charlatan.
That's fine. You know who they all are now. All right, now you're coming back with us. This is going to stay with you. You're going to remember it all. You're going to remember about Okinawa. You're going to remember about the shells and the bombs, but they're gone. You're at ease and relaxed. There's no fear, no anxiety. When I wake you up, you'll be comfortable, relaxed, no pains and no aches. But you'll remember all that I've told you. All that you've remembered. You can wake now. Well, how are you?
Pretty good.
Under the guidance of the psychiatrist, he is able to regard his experience in its true perspective as a thing of the past, which no longer threatens his safety. Now he can remember.
Well, what's your trouble?
Hard for me to get my words out.
Yeah, it does seem to be a bit tough. How long have you had that trouble?
It started about a month ago.
Where were you then?
I was in France.
In France. Have you been in combat?
Yes.
Well, maybe we can help you talk a bit better and you can tell me more about it then, right? Let's lie down and see if we can't help you on that.
This man is not a chronic stutterer. He suffers from a battle tension which the drug will attempt to diminish. Like the man who could not walk and the man who could not remember, his illness has an emotional basis.
You're all comfortable now and relaxed. We're just going to give you some medicine here, and it's going to help limber up that tongue of yours. And this is going to make you feel a bit groggy. Well, now tell me now, how do you feel now? Make any difference in your feeling?
Boy, and how it's just like seventh heaven.
What is it? Tell me about it.
Boy, I can talk.
That's fine, isn't it?
Talk. I can talk.
That's good, boy.
Listen, I can talk. Oh, God, listen, I can talk. Oh, there's nothing wrong. Oh, God, listen.
All right, it's coming back now. You're going to take it easy.
Oh, listen, I can talk.
Just the way you always did, is that right?
God, listen. God, I can talk.
Just the way you always did. Keep right on with it now.
Oh, it's nice.
Let's take it easy now. Just talk just a little lightly now. Tell me, you got any idea why you couldn't talk before? What's coming to your mind now? Tell me, what's coming to your mind now? What is it in your mind when you couldn't talk? What is it that stopped it? Something came through there and stopped it. What is it now? Think quickly. Think deeply. Let's go back. When was it you lost your speech? You had your trouble talking. Go back quickly.
Seems that I first noticed it on a boat.
On a boat?
Coming over. It first started with an S. And the fellows laughed at me. I don't know why they laughed. Till the guy started.
Well, let's start with that S. Let's go back to that S now. What were you thinking then? What was in your mind then?
Right now?
No, then.
On the boat?
Yes, with that S, when you
Yes.
couldn't say that S right.
Yes.
Yes.
The port side.
Port side.
Port side. Port side of the ship.
What side's that?
That would be the left side.
Left side, that's right.
Yeah, I remember it.
Uh-huh.
Because we were up there that afternoon and we saw the fishes. And we had some flying fishes. And I came down and he said, I was telling the fellow underneath me about the ports that I had seen some flying fishes on the port side.
He tried telling them about the flying fishes, and he stumbled over the S sound. And the fellows laughed at him. Think hard. S. S. What does S remind him of? S. S. He remembers. It is the sound he fears. The sound of death in combat. The sound of a German 88 high-explosive shell coming in. Now it is possible to proceed to the basic method of psychiatric treatment, discussion and understanding of the underlying causes of his symptom.